Hello guys, this is our first sales school class in 2021.
It's April now. The cold winter has passed and the warm spring has come. What comes to your mind when you think of spring?
Fragrant flowers and warm weather.
Yeah, that's right. I think of many vivid images of spring such as cherry blossoms in full bloom, warm sunshine, and the last cold snap. Since it is April when spring begins, I would like to introduce English expressions related to spring.
First of all, how do you express the flower of a 벚나무 with pink or white petals that bloom brightly in spring in English?
Well, what flowers?
I'm afraid not. 벚나무 had fruits called 벚이 in Korean, which are called cherries in English. Likewise, 벚나무 are called cherry trees, and the flowers blooming in cherry trees are called cherry blossoms.
Then, before the spring becomes completely warm, how do you describe the early spring cold in English, which means the early spring cold at the time of bloom?
Flower cold?
In Korea, we call it 꽃샘추위. Around March to April, it's usually warm, but there are times when it becomes cold for a day or two. People think this cold, which left before, came back to spring because they feel jealous about flowers blooming on a sunny spring day. In the United States, they call it the last cold or the last cold snap. Also, Americans usually say there's a wave of the last cold snap in everyday life.
We've briefly learned the English expressions related to spring, which are frequently used in everyday life. Now, we are going to move one step forward and introduce some great phrases to help us start spring with hope.
Here's one. The promise of spring's arrival is enough to get anyone through the bitter winter. By Jen Selinsky.
Can you guys guess what does this sentence mean?
It means that many people can endure the bitter winter through the hope that spring will come.
Then how about spring will come and so will happiness? Hold on. Life will get warmer by Anita Creason.
Spring will come and be happier, so hang in there. Then life will get warmer, he says.
Have you ever felt depressed because you were scolded by your teacher or parents for not doing your homework, or because you were arguing with your friends during school? The previous two sentences say that just as spring comes naturally after the cold winter, the hard situations we have encountered will soon pass and a hopeful future will surely come.
If you share your difficulties with people around you or solve them in your own way, it will quickly be solved and good things will come to you. Don't be so frustrated and remember today's lesson whenever you have a hard time.
So we have looked at some of the expressions and phrases related to spring. How was it? I hope it helps your heart stay warm.
Next, let's make a flower pinwheel that we can play in the spring breeze. Shall we check the supplies first? We need the sorghum straw to make a pillar of a pinwheel. Colored papers are needed to make pinwheel's wings. Scissors are needed to shape the pinwheel. We also need glue needed to attach each wing. The tacks are required to attach the wing part to the pillar part. Lastly, stickers are needed to decorate the pinwheel. This is it. Now let's start making it. Fold the colored paper into a triangle at first. Then fold the another part into a triangle. Then unfold it. Cut the line marks with scissors, leaving the middle part. If you cut all 4 vertices with scissors, then fold. If you stick it here, skip it here, then stick it here. Attach all 4 places in this way. Now let's cut the sorghum stick twice. And leave it here. Afterwards, use a tack to pierce the center and connect color paper to the sorghum stick. Now pierce this piece, sorghum stick, and again this piece. Be careful not to fix the tack too tightly to the pillar part, because if you fix it too tightly, pinwheel is not going to spin smoothly. Finally, let's decorate it with stickers. Now, we've completely making a flower pinwheel. So, we've made a flower pinwheel together. How about going out with your parents on a warm spring day or going on a picnic at a park? It would be great to introduce the English expression you've learned today to your friends and family. I hope you guys stay healthy and happy. See you again in next school class. Bye!